everyone here going to be on the duck race anyway, so.
It's recording.
Okay, we're recording. Let me,
Hopefully.
We'll make sure. There should be an indicator.
Yeah, mine's recording, so.
Okay, we're starting.
First thing I wanted to address was what our marketing strategy is for you guys, because you guys are always asking when's marketing. So we're boosting posts on Instagram, and we're getting tons and tons of impressions on there. And we're on 4chan right now. We have 2 million impressions every day, and it's getting lots of profile clicks. You might not be getting buys, but what our goal is a long-term strategy where once we start booming, when we have everything released with the exchange and everything, people will have seen CHIBA before, and that will create FOBO. So what we want to do is just get as many impressions as we possibly can. We get our name out there. That's basically all we can do at this point right now. I don't want to get any call channels and make pump and dumps. Like, we're growing so organically right now. It's awesome. So if you guys just want to hold out until everything starts falling in place, like in about 4 or 5 days, we'll have the entire user interface completed for the CHIBA exchange, and we'll release pictures. It's probably going to be on the web, but it's not going to be functional. So you guys can actually see what's going on there. And I should be getting an update today or tomorrow on what the game looks like right now, and hopefully we can get a release date for that game, and we can start betting CHIBA on each other, which I think will be pretty fun. I'll stake my entire bag out. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of get across what their marketing strategy is, and it's just a long-term one. So don't be prepared for these huge pumps and big dumps, because that's not what we're going for. We don't want these. We don't want any more call channels anymore. We're beyond that. What do you think about that, Young?
We're down to work with call channels, but we're done with launching. Like, I'm talking to call channels all the time. You know what I mean? They have good insight. You know what I mean? And a lot of them have seen our project, and they're like, but we're past that. We're looking into more. Again, 2 million impressions on 4chan. What?
Yeah, and we had.
Did you guys just hear that? 2 million impressions? Like, that's.
And it's
if 1% of the people, no, not even 0.1% of people who see that buy, what is that? Here, I'll do the math right now.
It's like
2 million divided by 20,000. Okay, so we're not even getting 0.1% of people seeing that. You know what I mean? So let's take that to 200 million.
Let's take that
to 200 million, guys. Like, there you go.
It's way cheaper to market that way, and we'll have more money to do other things. Because I paid $50 yesterday for 2 million impressions, which is like, it's a no-brainer.
There you go. There's our best social media account right there to start shilling on, because I've heard 4chan is something special too. So let's business and finance, right, on 4chan. Simple.
I get the update very shortly on what is happening with the new website. And I think having the new website with these 4chan ads will go together really well. So we might not be getting buys because of our current website, but I mean, I didn't think it was that bad, but apparently some people did. So that's the reason why we're getting that update. And everything will be posted sometime today. We should get an announcement channel for CHIBA, for sure, if somebody wants to take the reins on being that.
Daily tasks and announcements. That's what's going to be on there, and different contests. So basically all the pins and everything we mentioned are going to be on one page, so you don't have to click through the pins.
It's just way more organized that way, I think. So
yeah, because well, you guys know, we just keep talking to us. Right now, we'll have it soon, but the biggest announcements are there's a drawing contest ending. I think whenever Somaliland, I think tomorrow we'll do that. We'll award the winner. We'll pick a draw.
Can we maybe get a quick summary of things to come, for somebody watching the AMA for the first time, just what's, the poker game, the exchange, what's coming?
Yeah, so like the poker game is going to be like a 6 players against each other. It's no computers. It's going to be real people. You can bet your CHIBA against each other playing poker. It's pretty straightforward, except for when you go to take your profits out, there's going to be a very small percentage of that's going to go to the charity wallet. And for the CHIBA exchange, every time that somebody uses the exchange, there's going to be a small fee that goes into a charity wallet as well. And the token locker, which is going to be built in. So if somebody wants to add liquidity through our website, there's going to be a 0.1 BNB fee, or if they hold our tokens, then they can do it for free. Or we get 0.5% of all the liquidity added, and all of the proceeds from just the locker will go into buybacks. So we're going to, there's going to be a reason to hold our coin, not just, for charity. So using the swap will go to charity, but using the token locker will go to our coin. Does anybody have any questions about that?
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think it'll work really well. Because before there wasn't really much need to hold CHIBA, but now with using the token locker, there's going to be, because there's so many other token lockers out there that charge X amount of money, but if you hold our token, they can use it for free. I think that's pretty big because, Mudra, Cryptex, they all charge 0.1. I think DXL is 0.2. So if people have a reason to use our locker, which is, holding our tokens, that's pretty solid utility.
That's totally incentivizing for new and existing investors. And I think, like you said there, it adds some utility. Some of the things that we can look at integrating into CHIBA Swap moving forward, staking, farming, some of the other stuff I've done in the past. I'm not sure what our plans are, but if we were ever to look into things like, portfolio summary or wallet tracking or anything like that, some of the key features that we introduce in the future with CHIBA Swap, we could incentivize, investors by saying that they need to hold the token in order to utilize those features, right? So anybody that's here now is pretty early because that's something that could be done in the future. And it would incentivize new investors to bag up. And would hold the
for
floor.
sure. I definitely want to do staking and farming, but it's not something that currently will work with what we're going to be doing, because usually farming comes from fees on the swap, and our fees are going to be going to charity.
Exactly.
So we'll have to introduce something new, something kind of like an idea like a token locker that can fund staking and farming. But I've been talking to the representative of Kucoin, and I kind of just found out that with our current tokenomics with 0 transfer fees, if people buy on exchanges and stuff, which is actually going to be benefiting us huge, because that's high caliber market caps, having a 9% fee isn't really going to be feasible. So I found out that most buys that will be done on Kucoin will all be just transfers. They're not going to count as buys. So they're actually going to be paying 0% tax. So as soon as we get on big exchanges, there's going to be 0 tax unless it's being used on PancakeSwap, which I think is actually pretty cool that our tokenomics allow us to do that.
That is insanely huge. That will definitely push our availability to get listed on major listings that don't support tax tokens or high tax tokens, reflection.
Exactly, because we'll be able to transfer as many tokens as we want without any tax.
That is incredibly awesome news to hear.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh yeah, that makes totally sense, because I was talking to this KuCoin rep about it, and So to get on Kucoin, we have to put up about 15 BNB and about 16% of the supply. So with this 9% tax, I'm going to be doing a ton of buybacks with it as soon as we get some more volume. So got to get some tokens to be able to put out there.
Very good. Good news.
Good news. Yeah. Anybody have any other questions?
Yo, C-Doc, can you check your list?
Yes.
Yeah, guys, if you're too shy to talk in the AMA, just at me on my questions or say it in the chat, and I'm looking. Please, I know a lot of you guys are active.
Oh, that's really funny, man. Yeah, we should definitely take care of that.
I know you.
Yeah.
Three docs Canadians.
Yeah, look at that shit.
And 04, Somaliland.
Is he Canadian?
Yeah, he's from Toronto.
Hey, Crypto Fish.
Yeah.
If you click on @CDog on one of your Twitter posts, it's not very great. So you should probably.
I see. That's why I did the first one. I just put it up and then I copied and pasted. That's why you never copy and paste, guys. Always check your work. Always check your work.
Click on @CDog. Look at where it goes to.
You can't undo a tweet, guys. You can't edit a tweet. Remember that.
Hey, that's why we are here. No, hey, make one new Twitter account, one brand new Twitter account. C-Doc, it's very important.
Why? What happened to the Twitter account?
No, nothing. It's just there's an @CDog, and then when you click on that, it doesn't go to a very, very good page that we should be tied to.
Yeah, no, definitely. We don't want like the other C-Dog. We just want our C-Dog.
Yeah,
that's why you C-Dog, C-Dog double G.
Yo, no, the army, always protect, double check, that's why we are here, we love you, we love the project,
Yeah. Anybody got any more questions? Or?
No, I was gonna say the same thing. Chucky hit me up, and I took those posts down that you were tagged in. I was like, yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Well, make one new one, no problem. Make one new one, new Twitter account. Easy as that, no?
No,
is C-Dog not taken on Twitter? I should make that.
Yeah, if it's not, get that. Get it.
Delete that tweet. Better. It's better.
One sec, my mic. It just got fogged.
It's better if you delete,
It's hard to get the Twitter handles. That's for sure.
No, you can make one new one. One new Twitter account, all new one, brand new one. 2022. C-Dog, new Twitter account. Clack.
Yeah, I should make the actual Young God one.
Yeah, bro. You too. Make one brand new one. And you too.
So I have it. I have 600 followers. I can pump that shit easy.
We're gonna pump that. We're gonna pump that Twitter account. Make brand new Twitter account.
Give me a sec. No see, I got a. I'm just answering a question in the chat. Release of project was December 26th, I believe, the day after Christmas.
Oh, he's asking about the game. So the game is he?
Oh, the game.
Is he in here? Yeah.
Yeah. So no, this is one of my followers.
The game will be released. Well, I get kind of an update on it today or tomorrow, and then kind of a release date. But it will definitely be in the first quarter of 2022. So within the next, maybe month and a half, we'll see.
That's gonna be good.
The exchange, we have the whole user interface on the exchange is going to be done in about 4 or 5 days. That's going to be our first update, and hopefully it looks fire because we'll use the money for it.
Yeah, I've seen some bad games out there, guys, that people pay not a lot of money for, and they, I personally don't know games that well, but people know, and you definitely need to pay some money and take some time, and C-Dog's going to get the right person for sure. So,
I've had this game being made for the last probably 2 months,
Yeah. Well, realize it takes a long time. You don't just make a game in 3 days, guys. So what the fuck?
Any other questions?
Thanks, Hey. Here, I'll shout out Hey with a good question. Definitely going to get on the duck race. I'll add them right now. Shout out to Hey, one of my good followers, coming with a good ass question.
So yeah, Hey, it's been in development for over 2 months now, just because it was going to be a token that I was going to do separately a while ago, and the game ended up taking a lot longer. I've just kind of been sitting on it for a while, so he was pretty much done and just needed to reskin it because I had it for a different token. So now he's doing all the graphics for CHIBA, and I should be getting an update pretty shortly on that. But
Nice.
Anybody got any other questions? And on that, we can close the recording. And
okay, guys, that's the first of many professional AMAs, guys, we'll be starting to do here much more regularly. Hopefully 2 to 3 times a week. Also, we'll try to get you guys earlier for the Europeans. We're going to try to do one. Right, Sea-Dog? We're going to try to get one earlier when we wake up.
We will, yeah, we'll do one earlier. And next week I'm scheduling an AMA with Flooz. So Flooz is going to come and join us on an AMA and kind of talk to you guys about how we can use their platform and benefit. And they will share that all over on their social medias and everything too. So we'll have a pretty decent AMA with them next week.
Nice. That's going to be dope. Yeah, you guys check out Flooz too. Listed on Flooz. So shout out to Flooz. Let's get the information.
If you go onto our website on chibainu.xyz/buy and you go to the share and earn option, you guys get a referral code. And if you get people to buy using your code, you actually earn 0.1% of whatever they buy, which is a pretty cool feature.
Okay, Heisenberg has a question. He's in comparison to this, look a little easily by making this token more dry to big investors and those whales. We need to give up transaction and go way lower to 1 to 2. What do you think of that? What Heisenberg just said? It's a little more in your field, Sea-Dog. I know he's not chilling. He's not chilling, guys. He's asking a legitimate question.
Are you asking to change the taxes? We can't change the taxes because it's renounced. That's why I was talking about if we get onto exchanges, there will be 0% tax because it's not considered a buy because it's not on PancakeSwap. It's considered a transfer. So those transfers are 0%. So as soon as we get onto an exchange like Kucoin or Crypto.com, there will be 0% tax. The 9% tax would just be on PancakeSwap.
That's a good question, though. That's a really good question. Because, guys, like when you're on a listing, he's right. Like there's no reflections, there's no taxes, right? It's only fees, right?
But a lot of contracts do have a transfer tax. I think we're one of the only ones that actually don't have transfer tax.
Nice.
So that's what's going to benefit us when we get onto these exchanges, because if somebody wants to transfer their tokens over to an exchange, a lot of these BSC tokens, it will tax you on just transferring over. Ours won't, which is fantastic.
We have video, so we will have the We have a video, Frozen Bear, so we'll have somebody bullet point everything for sure. Still recording, right?
Trib, right
Yeah,
now
yeah, I'm recording.
we're only going to have this one token, which will have all of these utilities. But we will have a safe launchpad sort of deal on our website that we will kind of vet certain devs, and we will advertise their tokens through our website. So we're kind of going to have a safe degen space, if you will.
Good questions, guys. Keep them coming. This is what we want. We want to see this. You know, we want to hear what you guys are concerned about. You know, I'm talking so much. Now there's a lot of actual things going on that you might have some questions about. So I got 4 people on the duck race right now for good questions. So anybody else? Did you get anonymouses? Anything for NFTs, Sea-Dog?
Yeah, so who was I just talking to about NFTs?
That's 5 good questions, guys.
So yeah, I can't remember who I was talking about with. So he came up with a really good NFT idea, which we haven't thought about doing NFTs yet, but it's definitely going to be in our future. But they were thinking of like kind of having a charity attached to different NFTs, and having a tax on the NFTs that will go to that certain charity. So there's going to be NFTs in the future. Just we have to do kind of one thing at a time right now, which we're kind of already tackling too many things. Which is like the game, the exchange, the locker. We got to kind of set limits and do one thing at a time. So NFTs are definitely in the future for sure.
Yeah,
Perfect. I got 5 people on the duck race for asking questions, guys. We'll just go until you guys have questions. Any more? I see some people typing. Looks like some people before. Trib has another one. You got another good question. I'll add you again. No big deal.
Trib, yeah, we're going to be doing safety audits, and we'll be including, because I've been kind of talking with HashX, and we're going to be trying to get some security coding from them and some help with that kind of stuff. So everything's going to be perfectly safe, 100%. So that will be, finished before we do our final release. We'll have a complete safety audit done.
Nice. Looks like Domo's typing a bit. Question for the swap. Will you have an application for other projects that want to join? Sea-Dog?
Yeah, so we are going to be able to have any contract on the exchange. So it's going to be kind of like PancakeSwap in that matter, where you can just insert a contract address. So we're not
Nice.
going to be listing tokens like that. We're not going to be asking money to list. It's just going to be open contract. And there was one thing that somebody had suggested before, which was doing like a safe scanner when you add the contract address, rather than just like a PancakeSwap warning. It'll actually do a safe scan of the contract before you agree to swap with them.
Nice. Yeah, I know some people are scared to connect their wallets to stuff, so. Guys, know your wallet is secure, though. Remember that. The only person who can get into a wallet is you, to be honest. You can give away your money to some scams on the internet, but your wallet is secure. Never forget that.
Okay, will you be partnered with any other project in the future?
Yeah, we're going to be partnered with different developers. So we're going to have like a list of safe developers on our site that we'll be able to help them advertise and get their there are tokens out there, but I'm not sure if we're going to be partnered with any tokens per se.
Okay, I got you there, my boy. Good question. I'm gonna make my mama proud. So shout out to him coming on the voice chat. Nice. Okay, I'll start setting up the guys. I'll give you guys a review. Here we go. I got one person twice. And there you guys go. Shout outs to the people asking questions. If there's any more, you can still get on. Or just let me know.
Yo, I got a quick question to CDoc.
Oh, nice.
No
Who's
problem.
that? Ghost Dog.
Yeah.
What up, Ghost Dog?
Yeah, what up? I'm not gonna be asking about the future, more about the past, because like I was in CDoc's couple of previous projects, and I always like really appreciated the way he handled his project, although none of them were as successful as Chiba, which is holding so nicely, so strong. And although I know that you did have a really huge project just before I kind of found you on BSC, and my question is like, can you, like, looking at the way Chiba is developing and your previous projects were developing, is it possible to somehow like catch, to somehow nail the what makes a project successful? Is it like the matter of team's dedication, or is it just
That's a good question.
How big is the luck factor in all this thing? Because you're an experienced dev, and I'm just curious how you see this. Is the luck factor like?
First of all, it's the
50%
community.
of all?
It's the community, bro.
100% the community.
All right, community.
I've done other projects that were more kind of degens, but I always run them the exact same way because I know what works. But it's, I ran this project no different than I've ran other previous projects, the same callers, same things, but it's all about how much the community is hyped on it, and mostly is the name and the logo, and that's about it. And as soon as you get some good holders, you get really good consolidations on the charts. That's really the only ways that tokens can succeed, is just the community and having a good team. We got a good team on social media now, and that's a really big part of it too. So
we have a good team that is good at communication, that's present, that's here. You know what I mean? Like, that's what people want. People don't want to enter a voice chat or a group that's not active. Like, activity pays. 80% of success is simply communication. You know what I mean? And our team believes. We've been telling everybody this. We've been telling everybody since day one, take a healthy profit, but don't dump on the chart. Don't be a fucking G. You know what I mean? We had a big launch. We had
So hey, the initial plan on releasing the game is not going to be a web app. It's actually going to be only on mobile. So it's going to be released on iOS and Android.
I'll get Hay in there again, and I'll get you in there, C-Dog, or Ghost Dog. Ghost Dog meets C-Dog. All right, there we go. I got 10 on the list. That's it. I'd say we'll start the race. Congrats to anybody who got on. Really good questions. C-Dog, great questions, eh?
Oh, it was awesome. It was a solid AMA.
Great, very solid AMA. I think our best AMA so far,
Yeah, so on that, if nobody's got any other questions, I just want to thank everybody for their continued support. We're going to keep trucking out this as hard as we can, and we're not going to give up on it. I mean, we've already invested so much money into it, and everything's going to be falling into place soon. Just keep holding on, and if you believe in the project, just hold and keep being positive in the community. That's all we ask. So thanks, guys.
Thanks, man. Good luck with the Chiba and next projects.
Thank you.